Welcome back, everybody. Automotive Inc. Today we're in the garage and we're going to talk about a subject that I get asked about probably every other day when it comes to my diesel trucks versus the gas trucks. If you don't mind smashing the subscribe button, helps my small channel out, thumbs up, and notification bell. Now that question is, do I need to treat my diesel fuel? Well, the simple answer is you probably should, but no, you don't have to. Now, I'm not endorsed by the products that I use. I just like them and using them forever, and they're the most cost-effective ones that I've found that do the job very, very well. As you can see, I got my Pops LML up here. That is the 6.6 LML. And then, of course, we have Ford right there with the new Cummins. Now, whether you're using an old truck or a new truck, we all know that ultra low sulfur diesel has been quite a problem for lubricity and everything else. Well, you probably aren't running number one diesel unless you're on a farm or using it in equipment. Probably shouldn't be using it in your highway truck. So it always comes down to what can we do to help prolong the life of these diesels ever since it came out. Now, I used Power Service for years. I've used pretty much all of them. But what I can tell you is about 15 years ago, I switched to a different product, kind of on a whim. And I've actually found that it works just as good as Power Service. And I'm not knocking Power Service, but what I will tell you is this product, you can treat about 320 gallons for about the same exact price. I mean, exact same price as a quart of Power Service is like $1 less than this big jug. Now, when these new diesel trucks, of course, the only issue with adding some additives is this diesel truck, Ram went back to a capless filter, so you do have to pop it out and push down your little flapper to add your additive, versus the other ones you can just kind of pour in, which makes the job a little bit easier. So what do these products do? So this is House, and they have two different kinds here. Well, they actually have three different kinds. They have like a 911, like a Power Service 911, which is if your truck got gelled up, you could use that. So I have their Diesel Treat, which is basically an anti-gel and fuel lubricator. So it does a lot of stuff. It helps reduce water in your fuel. It says it eliminates it. Cool. I haven't ever had a problem with it since I switched to this. I haven't ever had a water in the fuel service light come on any of my trucks. Helps prevent deposits, but of course the gel part of that. Then we have the Diesel Defender. This one itself says it improves fuel economy, guaranteed. Keeping in mind, I think it's like 2%. But it helps remove water, also cleans the injectors, boosts fuel economy, and adds lubricity. So what I'll do usually is I'll run a tank of this. Once I get halfway down, then I'll treat the other half with this, the Diesel Defender. And I can tell you that in most diesel trucks, I haven't ever noticed a huge improvement in fuel economy because that's kind of subjective. But I think it says, like I said, it's like 5%, minimum 5%. Well, you can do 5% on 10 miles to the gallon, and it's not much, right? But that's really not the reason why I'm aiming for using these products. It's more for that lubricity to help the truck, help the fuel pump have some more lubricity and stuff. And then it doesn't hurt. This one actually says it can help with lessening regens too. And I can say, based on my driving habits, the way I handle my diesel trucks, I don't really have a lot of problems with regens. And again, I've been using this product in this truck. I recommended this to my dad a few years ago. Oh, if you guys saw that, my wife didn't beat me. I had a fight with my razor this morning. And I've noticed, like I said, by using this product, it doesn't hurt it. It's not alcohol based, so it's not going to hurt it. And I would discourage you guys, if you guys do get into a diesel truck, from using the 911. If your truck's gelled up and you got to get somewhere, then you got to use that stuff. But I would discourage you from using that often, and definitely don't use it as your additive to prevent the gelling. It's easier just to do that. Now that House stuff, that big jug is $1 more than a quart. It'll treat 320 gallons versus a quart of Power Service does 100. So keep in mind if you want to save some money. Now, another question I also get asked is, especially in Colorado, and I delivered fuel for several years for one of the biggest chains here in Colorado, which was Come and Go. I also did, Loves and stuff like that. And people would say, well, they say we're getting the winter blend of diesel, so we don't have to worry about additives. Contrary to that belief, guys, usually that just means it has less biodiesel in it. But they put biodiesel in diesel products to basically, I guess, recycle oil And it's not a bad thing necessarily, but it does gel quicker. So they just lessen the content. Now in Colorado, and I don't know if this is everywhere else, if there's an additive in your fuel, it has to be located on the pump where you're pumping so you know what you're putting into your tank besides gas or diesel. And that was only the one store Come and Go used to put power service in every fuel drop. So we would put the summer stuff in there, the cetane boost, all that crap. And I haven't seen any other place other than say Shell or whatever that says that they put certain additives in there. Sinclair says that in some of their stuff. But just because it says winter blended diesel, or somebody's told you it's winter blend, it's more than likely just less biodiesel, so it doesn't gel as quickly. Now I'm going to link these products. You can get them. It's hard to get this Diesel Defender at the store here locally, but you can get this one at the Wally World if you want it. I'll link them down below. You can get them on Amazon. They're comparably priced and usually a little bit cheaper than you'll get at the store, so I'll link them below. And like I said, just follow the instructions. It says it does 1 ounce for every 5 gallons. So if you have a 30-gallon tank, that's 6 ounces, a little bit more. You can half it. You can do the equation, find something to drop it in. And then what I like to do when I treat my trucks is I'll get it about half down, and then I'm only treating the other half that's going into the tank with whatever. But I'll drop it in there before I fuel it. I don't carry these around. I just drop it in there in the morning, and then when I fill up, that way it shakes around, it kind of mixes it, and then the fuel that you're putting in with the fuel pump, it's actually going to splash blend that and get it kind of mixed around. Now again, these things guarantee they're not going to void your warranty and stuff like that. They are safe to use, and if you live in a super cold climate, then I'm definitely going to encourage you to run some type of anti-gel, whether you pick Power Service or Howes or, Willy Wonka sauce, I don't care, but just make sure that it tends to be alcohol-free and that it's guaranteed to basically prevent that gelling. So hopefully that answers you guys' questions. That's what I use. I've been using it before on all my old Power Strokes and everything. Even before Ultra Low Sulfur Diesel, I used it, the anti-gel one. All my old Duramaxes, all my old Cumminses, so it just is what it is. Just another part of owning a diesel, I guess, is some preventative measure and help with a little bit with that protection on lubricity. As always, guys, appreciate you guys being here. We catch you on the next one.